So hi everyone. So today we are gonna talk about how to choose your specialization and minor in your computer science and engineering. So many of you have been asking me like, how should I take my minor? What should I give preferences? There are like lot of options. You exactly don't know what should you choose or how it's going to impact your career or your future job path and all. So I thought I will give you a good overview and how it's going to impact your career or what should you give preferences while choosing those minor or specialization. So before getting started, let's take about the options you have. So every university offers you different specializations, different minors, and also it's completely up to university's preference and what they want to add into their curriculum and all. While I was doing some research, I took some examples on the currently available specialization. So some examples currently which I got are like cloud computing, there are like machine learning and AI, internet of things, full stack development, data science, cybersecurity, DevOps. So these are some examples of specializations we are giving, and these are the examples of specialization that are currently provided in many of the universities nowadays. And apart from the specialization, there are like other options like open electives, department electives. Then there are like cross department electives also, like for example you can choose fashion technology, or you can do some commerce, finance, or maybe culinary skills, whatever it is. Okay, so I know like from my university LPU they provide like open electives in these departments also. So there are like a wide varieties of options as per your university. So doesn't matter which university you are, every university have their own ways of arranging it or organizing it. Now let's talk about like how you should decide like which subjects you should choose and what way you should go. So this decision can be made based on two preferences. Okay, so we can decide this based on two ways, right? So like many of you might not be interested on choosing a subject and want to learn a lot on that. This is like a minor or specialization and don't want to learn too much on that. And there are some students who really want to choose it based on the field they are interested on, or the job or the career they want to follow on. So these are the two ways you can do it. So let's decide on the career based way first way. So for example, you are very passionate about machine learning, you only wanted to, or you really want to explore that field in depth. You want to work as a machine learning engineer, you want to have a career for next 5 6 years in machine learning or AI related fields and all. So for people who have such passion, okay, such passion on certain topics, definitely go for the specialization or minor related to that topic. For example, computer science, be it a computer science with specialization in ML or AI, or take a minor in NLP or AI, machine learning or data science. So whatever field you are really interested in, go and choose your specialization or minor in that way. Maybe you want to be a full stack engineer, then do a specialization in that, or maybe take a minor on backend or maybe front end development or database stuff like that. So choose the subjects based on your passionate. Okay, so this is for the guys who are really wanted or have a vision on like which kind of field you want to work on, or which department or which career path you want to follow up. So if you have a rough idea about your vision, your field, your field of interest and stuff like that, go and choose that. And if you're not sure, like you wanted to choose a specialization but you're not sure which is your passionate field or which one you're more interested in, what you can do is go and explore various topics. Okay, go and do some like I said in many of my previous videos, go and explore some projects in various field. Maybe do some full stack engineering projects, maybe do some back end, do some front end, go and develop some machine learning projects, maybe some web development, Android development, or whatever mobile development you want or web development you want. And explore your some things in cybersecurity, maybe cloud computing, database, DevOps. So there are like all these fields. So what you can do is go and read about it, or maybe do a few minor projects on each of them, or attend some webinars or seminars related to them, watch some YouTube videos on these topics, how it is, how people are working on it, what kind of careers do you have in that field. So do some research. It will take like 5 6 months, maybe 1 year. I usually say like if you're in BTech first year, use that whole entire year just to figure out which field you are interested in. Okay, so similarly it will take some time. So definitely you have to explore it. You have to put on some hard work on understanding which field you are interested in, where you want to go and all. So that's some work you have to put from your side. Definitely everything takes some hard work too, right? So that's how you can figure it out. Now the second option is you know definitely you don't want any of this field, like you are not interested in any of the specialization given or any of the minors you're given. You don't want to spend your btech learning more subjects and all. So in that case you can choose the open electives or the subjects that are out of your course or out of this big theoretical part or studying part. For example, you can choose some finance related course, maybe fashion technology or like culinary skills, or something that is less effective or less effort you have to put on the education side. Maybe learn some new languages like French, German. Some universities do provide foreign languages, so whatever it is outside your current curriculum, if you're interested on those subjects, go and do that. It's all about your passion, it's all about your interest. So if you're interested in that, do that. Don't choose a subject based on your peer pressure, or don't choose a subject based on somebody told so and so, then you're choosing that, or everyone is taking X subject, then I also want to take the X subjects. No, don't do that. It doesn't make any sense, even if you learn a subject that you really don't like, it doesn't matter. You just simply wasted a lot of hours learning that, preparing for the exam, and at the end it is not going to give you any fruits. So yeah, basically you have to learn something based on benefit. So see, there are two ways to take a subjects. Either it should help on your career development, or it should help on your personal development. If you don't want to choose something on your career development path, then choose something like on your personal development. Like I said, if you want to learn a foreign language, do it. It's good. You can learn a new language, it will help you in so many ways. Or maybe you want to learn culinary skills, you like to cook, so you can do that. So that's how you should decide. Okay, now talking about the next point, I have some notes here for this. Now okay, let's talk about choosing this minor or specialization. Does it actually matter in your job? Okay, so it will matter for your job only and only if you have done some really good projects and you have showcased it how very well in your presentations or in your interviews and stuff like that. So let me give you an example. So I didn't do any specialization per se, but I did take a minor in IoT. Okay, so that's Internet of Things. So I did a minor project on home automation, and I already have a project on machine learning and AI which I created, which was my big project. It was completely like personal assistant and stuff like. So that was my major project. Then what I did is I did a small project on IoT so that I can integrate my machine learning personal assistant on this home automation system. Okay, so what happened is this project mainly targeted on my machine learning skill, but it's not related to my IoT skills. Okay, and I didn't do anything big on IoT part. So when I presented these stuffs in any interviews, especially there was one company, a robotics company, which came for my interview, and I told them like I did this project for my IoT minor and all. And while explaining, they said like it doesn't have much spirits of IoT in that. It's more about machine learning, so it doesn't matter much, explaining them all these points. So the point I was making is I did a specialization or a minor in IoT just because I really wanted to play with the hardware stuff. I really wanted to know how I can use all these sensors, play with it, make some robots out of it, some gadgets and equipments. It's just my passion. It's not, I never did it for getting a job per se basement, just for a thrill of it. So that's how I decided. So similarly, you can also choose something related. If for example, if you are choosing something on full stack development and you really want to be a full stack engineer and you are in an interview, you can say I did this projects based on full stack. I learned through my specialization or through my minor, stuff like that, which will really help on your profile. But let's say you did a specialization and you're giving an interview and you didn't do anything in that, like you didn't do some great projects, you didn't do something that's really impactful, then you really wasted your time on doing that minor or specialization, right? So it's only worth if you're doing some very impactful, very valuable projects and showcase that the hours you have put effort into this studying this subject, right? You have really implemented that into some good projects, or maybe you have written a research paper on it, maybe you have published some patents on it, then only it matters. Otherwise it's just a name for sake. Okay, it doesn't matter, nobody cares, no companies is going to care like you did a specialization in XYZ subjects or you have a minor in something. Nobody cares about it. It only become valuable when you have done some real impactful projects or research publication and stuff like that. So I don't want to stretch out this video too long, but I hope you got the point of like how to choose the minor or specialization. just to recap, like I said, choose a subject if you're really passionate about it, you really want to develop into that field and learn more about it and do some impactful projects, so that whatever you learned, whatever you did is really valuable. Otherwise, choose a subject that's something that you are really like, maybe it's outside your curriculum, choose something way out of your comfort zone, or maybe something that you really want to explore, something like that. So do that way, okay? And yeah, so that's it. That's how you should choose your specialization or minor. So yeah, if you have any more questions and doubts, just comment down below and I will try to answer all your questions. So I hope this video is really helpful for you guys, and if you have any more doubts or questions, just do comment down below and I will try to answer your queries. So till then, take care and see you. Bye bye.